Trick or Treat. Whatever. From 2007. It's an anthology film. Summary: 5 interwoven stories that occur on Halloween. An everyday high school principal has a secret life as a serial killer. A college virgin might have just met the guy for her. A group of teenagers pull a mean prank. A woman who loathes the night has to contend with her holiday-obsessed husband. And a mean old man meets his match with a demonic, supernatural trick-or-treater. Written and directed by Michael Dougherty, who did Krampus and Godzilla King of the Monsters.
Is it Krampus?
Krampus. I've heard people say Krampus.
I call it Krampus. That just sounds better.
Say it how you like.
I mean,
I don't know.
Krampus just sounds like Hilljack.
How do they say it in the movie?
Krampus?
How do they say it in the movie?
Krampus gonna get you.
You've seen the movie. I bought it.
I think it comes Krampus, but
I'll watch the movie and say it like that.
I think it's the grandma saying it.
Yeah.
And she has an accent, so.
Oh. Krampus.
Well, yeah, something like that.
Anyways, cast highlights for this movie: Dylan Baker, who you might remember from Happiness.
Another great cast.
Yeah, Anna Paquin from True Blood. She also is Rogue in the X-Men movies. Leslie Bibb, who we have
Wait a
seen.
minute.
Huh?
Is it Sookie? Oh, yes. Sookie from True Blood.
Oh, I've never seen True Blood, so I don't know.
Watched a few seasons.
We also have Leslie Bibb, who we've seen in The Babysitter, Hell Baby, and Midnight Meat Train. Brian Cox, who we've seen in The Autopsy of Jane Doe. He's also in The Ring and Super Troopers. And Brett Kelly, who is
It's the old sycamore.
I was trying to think of what that was. And Brett Kelly, who's the fat kid from the Big Santa movies. I think they just call him Kid or something. I don't know. At the beginning, Leslie Bibb says she hates Halloween. But she's wearing a full-blown robot costume. Now, if you hate Halloween...
She's doing it for him.
But still, if she's doing it for him, she puts on a little cat nose and some ears and goes out. She's not going to wear a box robot that doesn't even go with his fucking outfit, really. What's he dressed up like?
I can't remember.
The intro for this movie is like a really great comic book looking thing that kind of touches on all the stories and stuff.
Yep.
I thought this movie is really, for an anthology, it's really unique to have one person do the whole thing. And I think that is really what makes this movie great, because everything intertwines.
Yeah, I've seen this movie so many times that it's like I still see stuff I've never seen before.
Every
stuff in the background.
Yeah, because every character's in the background of other things.
It's so good.
And it's like one interwoven thing. And they kind of do this.
The rewatchability on this movie is as good as it gets.
They kind of do this Pulp Fiction-y type of thing where they go back in time and stuff a little bit, back and forth in time. But everything lines up perfectly. That's what makes this one of the best anthologies I've ever seen, I think. I'm glad that I thought it was vampire. There was a vampire in this at first.
The dad.
The dad.
Yeah.
But he's just an insane person. And I'm glad that they didn't do vampires, because vampires are generally 50-50. You know, who knows what you're going to get. Who knows what you're going to get with a vampire, you know? If you put it, that could have been the whole thing that fucked it all
It's
up.
A coin toss. For
and
sure.
They did the other thing, though.
But he was just pretending to be a vampire.
They did werewolves.
Yeah.
Which is always a very tricky thing, too.
Not only did they do werewolves.
CGI werewolves.
Not only did they do werewolves.
Yeah.
They nailed it.
The
transformation is great. That whole scene is great.
The transformation is good.
Ripping the skin off and just tossing it in piles. Like, that's great.
Yeah, it's very hard to do werewolves, so brazos on that. The only thing I was disappointed in this movie, the only fucking thing, is this character Sam is awesome. It's a little kid, and
It's the last
It's the last story.
Horror icon.
Yeah, it's great.
I mean, there's probably going to be another one.
Art from
Art,
Terrifier.
yep.
We're getting some new ones nowadays, but when they take his mask off, I hate it. I hate the way
we were both playing with our beards. At the same time.
Wow, that's gonna be weird.
It was great horror icon.
Horror icon. No, I hate
Irish.
I hate how he looks when they take this bag off his head. It looks like an alien.
You don't like it?
Pumpkin? Why you gotta have a pumpkin? It's Halloween. Fine, just make it a skull. Do the Jason Voorhees treatment to it. Make it look like a deformed dude or something. I don't want it to be on the nose. It's too on the nose.
I like it.
Overall,
so they did it. They started out with like a baby skull.
Yeah.
And he wanted to make it look like a pumpkin.
And that's it's still a cool.
It absolutely is.
It's a cool sequence.
I get it though. I think the first time I seen it, I think I was a little shocked.
Keep the bag on or something. I don't know. It's so effective without without knowing what it is.
It's silly.
Yeah. It's like
you're expecting to see something
a rotted
menacing.
Skull would even be fine.
Yeah,
something.
I still like it though.
It works. But that's the scene with Brian Cox at the end, who is supposed to evidently look like John Carpenter. That's what the look was they were going for. I give this a 10 out of 10. I don't think you can do a better anthology movie. That's probably why he's so apprehensive to make another one, because how's he gonna top this?
Yeah, I didn't know that until
also the work
that just came out a couple of weeks ago.
Think about how much work it would be to write this alone, to make everything intersect.
Yeah, but I thought he was like really gung ho about it, and now all of a sudden he's saying, "Well, like I wonder if there's something else going on." And he's just saying,
he's just
maybe
playing around.
Maybe I don't.
It's probably got half of it filmed already.
Oh no, not that way. I mean something like stopping him from doing it, and now he's trying to make it seem like, well, I don't know if it's a good idea to make a sequel when
that's a good point.
Something else is going on with him. Maybe he got another couple jobs already lined up.
Yeah,
he's basically telling people he's going to be too busy.
That makes sense.
I don't know.
When you do something all yourself and it's this good, you're going to get other work off of it. So it's probably easier.
Have you watched Krampus yet?
No, I'm waiting until a little closer to the
holidays. Oh, it's so good.
I might say that for like a Thanksgiving.
I mean, it's this.
Yeah.
For Christmas.
Okay.
Like he's either said it or maybe people have made the suggestion that it's the same world.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to save it till it's a little bit. I didn't want to step on Halloween with Christmas stuff.
Right.
And that's why I won't even watch Nightmare Before Christmas until after Halloween. Just
because there's some Christmas
I don't want none of it, man. I don't want none of it. But let's talk about what we're going to do next month. Do you remember?
Did I get any chance to say anything about?
Did you say?
I didn't say nothing.
What did you get?
Well, it's obviously a 10. I mean, I don't know how you not give this movie a 10.
Right.
J.C. Blake gave it an 8.5.
Well, that's because it wasn't scary.
Yeah. I mean, J.C., I mean, what's scary? Like, what are you scared of?
No matter what I'm watching, I always fucking at some point remember that I'm watching a movie. So, even if I'm into it full blown, I'm like, oh yeah, well, I see how I see how they did the special effects for that, probably. It takes me out of it just knowing behind the scenes stuff or knowing an actor from something else or anything. I'd never forget that it's a movie. That's, I guess, my problem.
Yeah. You gotta learn to let yourself go a little bit.
I can't
because
I'm staring at a screen. If I was in an IMAX theater, maybe.
Yeah, well,
but I've always got some kid back here fucking doing something.
It's hard to go to theater. But anyway, no, there's nothing really I can say about this movie that hasn't been said. Like, it's shot well, it looks good, it feels good, it sounds good. Great cast, great stories, the way they're all intertwined, the beginning credits.
Yeah.
Sam's an icon.
Right.
Like, how do you what else do I need to say? It's a great atmosphere, completely full of like this.
Oh, yeah.
Halloween punches you in the face.
The one dude, Dylan Baker, he fucking, every time I see him, have you ever seen Happiness? The movie Happiness?
I think so.
Dylan Baker's in that, and it has ruined him for every other movie because he does kill kids in this movie.
I think it's One Fish made me watch.
Probably. He does kill kids in this movie, but every time I see this dude, I'm like, oh, he's gonna fuck kids.
Oh yeah, yes, I have seen that.
He drugs a kid, and like the next day, the kid's like, my butt hurts or something like that.
I do have one complaint.
Yeah.
When he's walking back into his house,
yeah,
and his neighbor's getting attacked,
right.
and they show Sam coming in from the side, like that's a grown man. Like
oh
he's just as big. Like
I didn't know it was Sam until I figured out later
like
that
that's
it had to have been, because he was the same size.
Right. I was like, maybe
bigger even.
Like maybe even if he jumped up on him, you could still tell he's small. Like you'd see his feet or something.
Oh yeah.
Like he's just anyway. That's my only gripe. I mean, that's it.
There's a lot of good stuff. What's your favorite segment out of the?
I mean, segment. I don't know. My favorite scene is definitely the werewolves. But I mean, it's almost kind of hard to.
It's more of
put them as.
It's more of one thing.
They like kind of skip around.
Yeah, it's more of one thing than.
So I guess
anthology.
My favorite story. I mean, I think it's the werewolves.
Yeah.
I mean, you got not beautiful ladies going out for a Halloween party. They end up slicing their skin open. I mean, that's it. Yep.
Right. Yeah.
Yep.
I think my favorite one is the
little kid's funny. He keeps hollering out his window.
Oh, that is good. Yeah.
He's trying to bury him.
But my favorite one is with the kids that go down into the quarry in the elevator.
Yeah,
I thought that was a great. I liked the background story behind it. And
it's good. That's like a good, like after school.
Oh yeah,
Halloween special. I think like a cartoon. That would be a good cartoon.
Oh yeah. Did you ever see the little short cartoon that this
Yep.
came from?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fun stuff.